All right, I'm gonna shoot this real fast. Gotta head out to another meeting. This is my GEC 68 White Owl. Got this around Thanksgiving. I had been looking for one for a while. Definitely a great knife. And I got these 3 pieces of mail here. This first one is a knife that I was lucky enough to stumble across late one night. I should have been in bed asleep, but I wasn't, and I happened to look up on a knife I should have never passed up on. This is the GEC 78 in black canvas micarta with the not houndstooth, the spear shield. The centering on the blade is very good. The canvas looks a little bit light because this knife has been carried a little bit, but once you put some oils back in there, carry it, hold it in your hand or whatever, it'll come back to its normal color. The pull is medium, not quite as firm as my my Northfield, my collector knives SFO, but not awful. Not as firm as I would like, but not awful. You can see it still looks like it has the factory oil on the blade. So just a well cared for blade, good all around size. The 78 American Jack is just really a good knife. There was also one other item that I got in this deal, and that item was this new Chris Reeves leather slip. So I will not be using this, but it was part of the deal. So by the time you see this will probably already be sold. But feel free to ask me in the comments. You know, it never hurts if it's something you're interested in. This here is a package. It should be a package from Benchmade. If you remember my Benchmade bug out, I stripped one of the screws and I needed a replacement. I don't remember exactly how long ago that was, but it's been a little bit of a while, but I'm not gonna complain. It was a free item, and I asked for 1 screw. I told them what was wrong, and they were nice enough to send me, it looks like, enough screws for all of the body screws. So just a very good customer service experience. And finally, this last package is something that I'm not even really all that excited for anymore. I actually ordered this maybe 2 weeks ago, and it spent the last 3 days tied up, maybe a couple hours away from me, just doing whatever. Again, the postal service at its finest. This is another Benchmade, which is unusual. I don't buy a lot of Benchmades. I have not owned a lot of Benchmades. I've owned the 2 bug outs and the 1940 before this, and now I only own the 2 bug outs, and now this here, which is the 550-1 Griptilian with the 20 CV steel and the G10 handles. So I definitely wanted to try this out. Don't know if I'll be keeping it. This is from DLT Trading. I did use some of my points. I can see here that they've already cut the plastic tape because I asked them for one with good fit and finish, good centering, so on and so forth. So let's see what they ended up sending me. Definitely has good centering. Definitely looks good all around. So far, let's see how the action is. The action is very smooth. Pretty good in hand. It doesn't drop free, but it is a very smooth, free action. I may actually even tighten this up a little bit. It's a little loose for my liking, but not bad, not awful. So overall, pretty excellent. The lock is a little bit sticky. The axis lock is a little bit sticky, so I'll put a few drops of oil on that, but I'll give you a look around the knife. Just a very nice sheep's foot blade, gray G10 with blue G10 liners. This pocket clip is gonna go. I emailed Benchmade and asked them for a bug out clip because I had heard that you could request a bug out clip and they would send you one. I got a reply back. It took maybe 4 days, 5 days, something like that. There were a couple of days that were weekend days in there, and they did not send me, or they are not going to send me a bug out clip. The email response I got back said they were going to send me a deep carry clip, so I can only assume they're going to send me the same clip as this. So I'm going to actually take one of my old Emerson clips and put it on this. It has nice blue standoffs that you can see there. Some jimping here on the handle as well as on the back of the blade. Just a very, very, very good everyday carry knife. I've never loved the Griptilian. I held one, I don't know, that must have been 4 or 5 years back now, but I never really liked it. The handle was quite thick, and I didn't really care for the handle being so thick. The G10 is a little bit thinner. It still feels very full in the hand, but I'm gonna give this one a go and see how I like it and go from there. Let's see, and actually, this one happens to be a first production run, 884 out of 1,000, so that's interesting. It looks like the grind is pretty even. I know I've heard that that's not always the case. It feels extremely sharp. Let's see if I have anything back here that I can cut. Let's see. All right, I don't have anything right here. Well, let's see. Let's try to cut this. So you can see it's very, very sharp, very sharp. So overall, I'm very happy. Definitely I'll be giving this a try and seeing how it goes, but I appreciate you guys watching, and remember, a lazy man carries a dull knife. Thank you for watching.